This day 679, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. This week's Arukh HaShulchan is sponsored. Li Nishmas Chana Feigo Bas Lai B'Shmaya and Yenta, whose Yotzeit is this week, and her Neshama have an Aliyah. If you'd like to sponsor coming to share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please come to me directly. We greatly appreciate it. Today we're doing Siman Tov Tez Zayin Sif Ches, Siman Tov Yud Zayin Sif Zayin. Ches. V'dad Zeshem Ushechol Arei V'Shnei Arim V'Shnei Ruchos. That they said that you can make two Eruvin to do them directions for the 2 days of Yontif for Shabbos Yontif. So you could reach either both of the Eruvin on the first day. If you can't reach the Eruv of the second day on the first day, it's not Eruv for the second day. Because that's meal you can get to before the new day begins. You know, 2 days of Golios Manavshach. No matter which way you look at it. If the first day is a weekday, because it's fake the Yoma, you can go to your Eruv before Shabbos, the second day Yontif. There's no Tchum, it's Chol. V'marisha goes the first day it's Kodesh, Chol and Tzarech later. First is kosher, second day is a weekday. It doesn't require it. Become called nevertheless. The sof ain't since you can't get on the first day to Erev, even though it's called Sfek Diyama, ain't no Erev, it's not about Erev. Test, lochein is there, therefore be careful, shlomaniach harbei rochok, mi eser Erevin. Don't put the Erevin too distant apart. Ketzar, reishaniach Erev, yomish sof apayim lemizrach. Put the Erev on the first day, 2,000 amas to the east. Nech Erev Hasheni, the second day, put it Yom Hasheni, B'marav to the west. Ain't no Erev. I feel nichol karv. It's not Erev. You can put it very close to your house or the town. She'eni yochel agil. Everybody, you can't allow it to go any direction, any distance to the west. She'loni shel samarav klumi. There's nothing left to the west side. Avalim iniyach. Yom Rishon Mizrach elv chamesh masama. But at first they left it. He put it 1,500 amos to the east. Initial samarav chamesh amos amma. There's 500 amos left in the west. So second day, he can put up to 500 amos away from the city or from his house. The Shir can come to his Eruv of the second day while it's still the first day. Yom Kippur and Re'ek Shabbos Ben in Eruv Chatzeres. Yom Kippur is like Shabbos, whether in terms of Eruv Chatzeres Ben in Eruv Chumen or in terms of Eruv Chumen. You can make an Eruv with bread. With bread on Yom Kippur. You know you can't eat it. That was suitable for a young child. Because the meal doesn't have to be specifically suitable for him. Goes down to seem a tough test, as we've written. You don't have no every tchumen though. Eruv Chatzeros. You don't have there's Eruv Tchumen, but not Eruv Chatzeros unless it's a cloud. The Mishnah Berurah says, which is Davar Pash, like we said before, that if you're in the city, you have the whole city, and then if you're made on 2,000 hours in the city on the east, so you don't get anything from the city on the west. And if it's your house, it's different, like we mentioned. The Mishnah Berurah says that the Achonim say that nevertheless, when you Arab Eruv Chatzeres the Shabbos, you should also include Yontif, like we just said, because for the things which are not Sorech the day at all, which are also Yontif without an Eruv. Okay, Siyata Dishmaya Solik Hilchos Shabbos ve'Eruvin. It's been a long time, but here we are. We finished it. Shkoyach and Mazel Tov. New section, completely. Taf Yud Zayin. Hilchos Rosh Chodesh. Hilchos of Rosh Chodesh. Of course, the Rambam writes, the Rambam writes, the months of the year are the months of the moon. Shneimar it says, Olas Chodesh b'chodsho. You bring the Ola of the month on its new when it renews itself. The lunar month looks like a new thing. On the very beginning of the month, it keeps on waxing. It's not going to have to get wanes. Until it dark. Then it comes new again. This is not true about the months of the sun, solar months. There is no recognizable difference. Torah says when it's renewed, that this renewal must be recognizable. These are the months of the lunar months. Now it says says this month is for you the head of the months. That's what Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu right in Mitzrayim, the maftir for Parshas HaChodesh. And Kacha Muchachom Echom say Shalom Baruch Hu the Moshe the Muslavana. Baruch Hu showed Moshe the image of a moon. Vamali said Kazera Eva Kadesh. When you see this, you can make the new month. Base Vashanim Shanu Chashvim Bohem Shnei Hachama. The years which we reckon they are years of the sun. How so? Shemar it says, but Pesach Chodesh Aviv. Pesach be in the spring. Shavuos Chasiv Chag Chatzir. Shavuos to be a time of the harvesting. So Chasiv Chag Chatzir, it's got to be a time of gathering. The Gilat Shavuos and the growing of grains and Kriyoson and their harvesting Masifosan and their gathering in. And it's the right B'Chodesh Chama. It has to do with the months of the sun. Because in the sun is contingent the changing of the seasons. Hakor v'achom, cold and heat, kites, choreb, summer and winter. And a solar year is approximately 11 days longer than a lunar year. When the discrepancy becomes 30 days or a little bit less, we add a month to the year. I'm making this year 13 months. And there's 2 others. This is called a leap year. In every 19 years, there are Yuzayin Iburim, 7 leap years. It's called the small cycle. Sometimes they make 1 day, sometimes 2 days. An actual lunar month is 29 days, 12 hours, and 793 chalakim. 793 over 1080. We came so it has to be that 1 month is 29 days. The next day, next month 30 days. To make up the half day, approximately. Not for those 793 chalakim. It will always be 1 month chaser, 29 day month. Next day Mali, 30 day month. But those initial 793 chalakim, eventually it becomes 1 complete day. If they have a bias, we have chesed kislev. Sometimes they're both 30 days. They're both 29 days. Sometimes one is 31, 29. In order to reconcile the reckonings. Don't ask. The lama lana who called Torah said, why do you need all this difficulty? Whether it's about years or months. Since the years according to the solar months. Let's make every year 11 days more than the lunar year. Let's say we're not going to make leap years. And these extra 11 days of that month will be part of the previous year. And the rest of the rest of the days of the month will be Shayach L'Shana Haba. Will be the part of the next month. So we wouldn't start a new year on Rosh Chodesh. We start a new year whenever those 11 days elapse. So it's in every month. Let's say make every month 29, 12, and 793. That's the time of Rosh Chodesh. We'll always make 1 day, that day or the next day, Rosh Chodesh. And we'll divide up the day of Rosh Chodesh, that half of it and 793 chalakim will be for the previous month. Of Moser and the remainder, the Chodesh Shabbat for the next month. Hey, I'm not much about that. Kach dorshu chazal megillah minayin she'emonim yamim l'shonim. Chazal said we don't put in days to make a round out of years. You only use months. You count up months to be years. Viata money on the can't count up days to be years. So if we made every year 11 days longer than the lunar months, and next month, part of the month will be part of the previous year. Next will be part of the next year. You're counting days to round out your year. That's why we wait until we have enough days to make them a month. We had a month. And the year is counted by months. How you don't include hours in making up months. It says ad chodesh yomim, up to a month of days. Day, the unit for months is days. The unit for months is not hours. If we make every month kaftes yom 29 days, max on 12 hours, tashach halakim and 793 halakim. So we're going to make the first 30th day, the first 12 hours, tashach halakim and 793 halakim. The chodesh for the previous month. You beshos pachas tashach, and the 12 hours minus the 793. The chodesh haba is part of the next month. So we're counting hours to make months. That Torah also does Torah forbade this. We have a old chodesh. Wait another month. So the hours will add up. The Yom Shalem to a complete day. But not such a Yom in Rosh Chodesh. Make 2 days Rosh Chodesh. And the month will be rounded will be days rounded up. We give you a Rambam. Lamati goes out. And that's what the Rambam says. And then no less than 4 leap months in a year, 30-day months. No more than 8. Also, at the beginning of Navi, we find that they made Rosh Chodesh 2 days in the after Machar Chodesh, right? But Shmuel Aleph Chav says, the next day of the second month, the second day of Rosh Chodesh, the Chen Kosav Radak writes it there. Va mitzvah sasei teira. It's a mitzvah d'oraisa. So based on the great Shemus and and the great court, which is the Edge, like Sabu Shalayim, somebody's which is the Shalayim has done the base of Mikdash, the Kaddish Chodesh Rishonim to sanctify months and years, Lachshava Pichachmas and Mazos, and to reckon based on their knowledge of the constellations. It was possible for the moon to be seen today in Lav or not. They would receive testimony that people saw the new moon. It says, this month is for you the head of all months. And this we learned from our Masorah, Ish Isha Moshe Rabbeinu, back to Moshe Rabbeinu, Shkibos Sinai Gvura, who received the Torah from Makadosh Baruch Hu at Har Sinai. This money means to say, this testimony should be given over to you, Moshe Aaron, given to Moshe Aaron, anybody takes your place in the future. Shabbos. It's not given to each and every person like Shabbos is. And any person counts 6 days and make Shabbos on the 7th day. Rosh Chodesh must be made based on the Great Sanhedrin. We find in the Gemara several exceptions, which are all difficult. But theoretically, you don't not Mekadosh Chodashim and you don't and set leap years except in Eretz Yisrael. The see Kimitzion Teitzei Teira. So it comes out from Zion. Zion Bizel Kobas Manchad I know it's Sanhedrin, and there's all when there was a Sanhedrin Chacham Sum Betzon Chacham with Mil Smicha on Eretz Yisrael. Now we rely on the reckonings of the calendars of years. That Hillel, who was the last Nasi, the great grandson of Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, when he saw the great scattering of Bnei Yisrael, so they got scattered all over the 4 corners of the land. And there was a nullification of the Sanhedrins and a real smicha. Amaru Beis Din Agado, he and his great Beis Din got up. Shvua Chadoshim, and they reckon the months, V'Hashnim, and the years, Apidin Atera, based on the laws of Torah, V'Chachmas Hamazos, and the wisdom of the spheres, V'Kidshu Chadoshim and Sof Haolam. And they're Mekadosh all months. Prospectively, until the end of the world. Zikron Zan Omdim, and for this, to commemorate this, we stand up, Muvarchim Es HaChodesh, we do Birchas HaChodesh, which once upon a time used to be done on Rosh Chodesh itself. Now we say it in Shabbos for Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh, Ploni B'Yom Ploni. Rosh Chodesh of such and such month will be on such and such day. Vikras Michosei, and our more main reliances, Al-Cheshban Shel HaNasi, is on the reckoning of Hillel HaNasi, V'Chachamim HaMasmuchim, and Chachamim with Real Smicha, Shabiyama will exist still in his days, V'Ekudshu Kol Chadashim Chol Ma'adim, and they sanctified all the months and all the holidays, V'Hem Ibu Kol Shonim, and they made all the leap years, Harin L'Sabeh, which is suitable to become leap years, Ad Sof Ha'olam, until the end of time. Sheova Gold Tzedek, when the righteous Redeemer comes, Mashiach, as Nikadesh Od Kol Chodesh V'Yatzchak Nicherem. Then we'll go on a case-by-case, month-by-month basis, being Kaddish Kodoshim. Although there's it's not the case, but I don't think it's going to be that down here. Chosa Bia Rambam Sefer Agadol. All of this is brought down by the Rambam. Minyan Mitzvah, Mitzvah Kuvnun Gimel, and in the enumeration of mitzvahs, there's Mitzvah 153. In the back brackets, he says, Ramban Sham. Ramban also it's the one in the mitzvah Torah. People show me Rambam Zeman Eskoso, and he has a discussion with this Rambam. That's his conclusion. Kamanas a Rambam K. So it's in the Rambam Moshe Kosav Sham Ba'am Megillas Esther, as the author of Megillas Esther on the Sefer Mitzvahs wrote.